I am from Chicago. My husband is deceased, moved the family down here in 1998. So I was born and raised in Chicago, and I did a few years in the military in San Diego. About 6 years I lived there. But Central Illinois, it has become home for me. And my daughters grew up here. They were 6 and 12 when we moved here. You know, preteens, I don't want to move here. But she's glad that we made that move. And yeah, when he passed away, I saw no need to go back to Chicago. And so I stayed here, and we bought a home and raised the daughters, and they got married and moved away. So yeah, but I did remarry. So my husband and I are Bloomingtoners. Is that what we're called? Bloomingtoners? My grandmother taught me how to sew years ago, and she told me if I know how to sew, I will never go hungry. Someone always needs a button sewn on or pants hemmed or something. And I passed that down to my daughters. Can't wait to teach my 7-year-old granddaughter how to sew. It can be fun, it can be creative. Even when my girls were growing up and after my husband had passed away, money was kind of tight. Oldest daughter's ready to go to prom. We don't have money for no prom dress. We took the shower curtain down. It was a sparkly green, a sparkly blue fabric. Made her a prom dress. She went to the prom like she was the belle of the ball. So that was just using creative juices. And even today, when she'll talk to me and say, well, Mom, you know, you don't always have to get fabric from the fabric store. I'm like, really now? You mean you could snatch a shower curtain down and make something? She had forgot all about that. So just that creative process, you know, it's fun to me what I can do with this pile of fabric. It's an outlet. It's fun to be creative. And have you ever met anyone who's like, oh, well, I can't create anything. I can't draw a stick figure. I'm like, yeah, you can.
I never believed that.
But they do. They believe they can't make anything. Yeah. And I try not to spend too much time trying to convince them of otherwise, but I just let them know, and I just let it rest there. Yes, you can. No, I just feel really honored to be here. And when I first saw the flyer for the event, I was like, do I live on the west side? Would I qualify? And I just kept turning it over in my head, and I, just on a fluke, well, let me just submit this and see. And when I was chosen, I was like, oh my goodness. Now, my oldest daughter, she has had her work showcased. Even, she made, it was almost like a full wall size of a merman. And when she showed it to me, I said, a merman? It's supposed to be a mermaid, but her version is a merman. And yeah, she got rave reviews from it, and I'm like, oh, maybe one day I'll be like you when I grow up. But for me, it's a creative expression, and it is letting those creative juices flow, and it feels really good. So I do feel honored to be here, and I'm glad that I was chosen to be amongst the greats, you know, but I thank you for this opportunity.